Hi guys, for me, I am convinced that if we do not consciously and consistently focus on the spiritual part of ourselves, we will never experience the kind of joy, satisfaction, safety, and connectedness we are all seeking. It takes practice when people say they're being on the path of life or as a journey. They refer to that all the time. So people say, I'm on my path of life, I'm on a journey of discovery. It's a constant visual to train the conscious mind to listen to the lessons of the higher self, as we spoke about before, which is because of the interference from this chatterbox at the back of your mind. That wee voice that keeps telling you what makes you think you're so special. Just tell it to shut up. Morning, Francis. Morning, Andrea. And it eludes us at times. So let's go back to see how things were using your whole life grid. So we'll focus on this again, the whole life grid, in a different way. I suggest that one of the permanent boxes is the higher self. You can see that in the middle there. Each day you incorporate time to be quiet and to focus on the higher self using the various tools suggested. Affirmations, inspirational audios, meditation, or whatever works for you. The best time to do it is in the morning because it sets you up for the entire day. So focus on the higher self. Focus on the higher self. You know, that's definitely what to do. And the grid before you go to bed as well. So perhaps instructing the higher self to find the answer to some problem you may be encountering. It's amazing, as I said before, you know, it's the old thing about, you know, you go to your bed and then you wake up in the morning and you think, Eureka, I've got the answer. So the higher self box is different from all the others because it is in one area of the grid that positively influences every other area of your life. And as you can see, it goes out there. It is from the higher place, above the petty, that you create the value wherever you go and whatever you do. Coming thus from the spiritual place, you enhance the quality of your relationship with the rest of the world and the family, the work, the contribution, the friends, the personal growth, and so on, as you can see in here. The positive and loving energy that flows from the heightened spirituality will spill over into every area of your life. Of you who have already discovered your spiritual selves understand what I'm talking about here. And for those of you who haven't, you have a real treat in store if you don't understand this. Okay, so the contribution box in the top left-hand corner can serve to keep you aligned. So when you become involved in the bigger energy and motivated by the group higher self, you are infused with the power and purpose. It helps to contribute to something you believe in all your heart, making contribution a permanent box in your grid as well. It will serve to remind you that you have much to give, even if you don't think you do. Remember, act as if works whether you believe it or not. It is not the purpose to explain the world of spiritual in here and what I'm talking about. What I hope to do, however, is whet your appetite so that you'll be eager to learn more. And I urge you to look at all the laws of the universe as postulated by metaphysicians. I give you only one. There are many others, so don't let the other metaphysics put you off. It simply means the study of which is beyond the physical itself. Morning, Sarah. So metaphysical laws are amazingly simple to understand, and they can clear up many confusions about the way the world works. So it clears up many confusions about the way the world works. They can help you create a much greater trust in yourself and trust in the universe, which of course is the antidote to fear itself. These laws take a lifetime of practice, as does everything else I've discussed in this series. Remember, there's 42 episodes of this series. So if you want to go back to the very beginning and start again, be my guest. Listen to it time and time again, because you'll find something different every single time in everything it's said. But they will give you a sense of direction in where you should be heading. For those of you who are religious or believe in God, you will see that ideas can be incorporated into your beliefs. And as I said a lot earlier, if you don't believe in God, these laws apply as well. I also encourage you to study the ideas of Roberto Aguirre, a great thinker in the area of transpersonal physiology. Asogalia is the founder of physiothinkinesis, an amazing model of self-integration and self-realization. It employs many techniques that are valuable in freeing us from the past conditioning, resolving internal conflicts, such as, I want to be taken care of, versus, I want to be totally independent, and awakening our loving and creative powers from within. So one of the powerful tools used by practitioners of this and other disciplines is the guided visualization. This one can be one of the most effective ways in quickly touching the higher selves. In brief, really, guided visualizations require that you close your eyes, relax your body, and listen to the person giving you the instructions. It uses the power of your imagination to see life as it would be seen, as if you'd listened only to your higher self from within, and not what's happening round about you right now. If you're fearful, your imagination is plugged into your chatterbox, and often the only things you can conjure up are horror stories, then change it. With guided visualizations, you can learn to push aside the chatterbox for a moment and experience feelings and see mental pictures and the likes of which you've never felt or seen before. The pictures are often such beauty that you'll be moved to tears of joy. Even negative pictures that can arise are actually valuable in this process. They often reveal insights you have been hiding from yourself for years. There are those who have difficulty creating visual pictures, remember, and from the guided visualizations, they are not effective. If they're not effective, if you are one of these people, don't worry. Simply use other tools, such as affirmations, to help you find your way into your higher self. But I do suggest, however, that you give visualizations a try. It can be very effective to read aloud visualizations given in books into your tape recorder or your audio or your podcast or whatever it is you use, using a smoothing voice as you can project. By listening to visualizations by others, you'll get a sense of timing required between sentences to produce the full effect. And we'll go into further detail of what visualizations and that listening to visualizations means in tomorrow's episode. I'll probably do a full visualization, which you can immerse yourself in and close your eyes and feel everything round about you. So I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode.